How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Hawk Sense. I am your host, Alex Nicolau, and I apologize that this podcast was supposed to be uploaded last weekend, but we had a little bit of a difficulty in post-production. That being, I don't know what it was, but when I was editing and playing it all back, I did not produce one cohesive sentence the entire time of the last podcast that I recorded. So I just decided to scrap the whole thing. So we're doing a recap of this week and last week, which, I mean, we still have a lot here and we have a pretty fruitful podcast for you guys today. And why not kick it off with this mysterious PlayStation event that we did get on May 29th. So like we talked about in the last podcast, we were supposed to get some type of PlayStation event at the end of the month of May, and we did on May 29th. A lot of us thought it was going to be a showcase, but it ended up being a state of play. Now, the difference being a showcase is where they do big reveals like AAA games and even console reveals, and state of play is like very small updates and maybe new games, but nothing too crazy. And it was nothing too crazy. We did get something really cool from Marvel Rivals, and we're going to be watching that actually right now. So quite obviously, the fact that we are even watching something from Marvel Rivals and it was on a PlayStation Showcase is your obvious reveal that it is coming to the PS5. And not just the PS5, it is going to be on all platforms, except for Switch, I believe, right now. But look at this. We got him, baby! We told you! I told you last time, bro! Adam Warlock on... Dude, look at this. Dude, he looks so good. I'm definitely gonna main Venom, bro. I have to. Adam Warlock looks great, too. I love that scepter thing. Wow. I can't wait. Dude, I love the damage of the arena. That's so cool. God, dude, this looks so fun. I can't wait for this. They changed his suit, too. We're going to talk about that in a second here. Dude, look at that. That is insane, dude. Oh, Storm is nuts, too. Look at this. That's so cool. The world destruction is awesome. That goes so hard. Oh, wait. I switched too quick. That's definitely like Killmonger or something, right? Close beta on PS5, July 2024. Let's go. And then right at the end, we get this. A Scarlet Spider exclusive suit is coming to the PS5, which is pretty cool. And another thing we speculated was going to be at this mysterious PlayStation event was some sort of appearance from Insomniac Games, whether it be for the Spider-Man 2 DLC, maybe Spider-Man 2 new suits, the Venom game, Wolverine. But we ended up getting nothing from Insomniac, and like I said in the last podcast, they don't really owe us anything, and I think it's okay that they didn't attend to this because, you know, we did get a smaller something we're going to be talking about here shortly, but like they still gave us such a great game, and I think we just have to be a little bit patient, especially with what happened with them with all the data leak and whatnot. But then a couple days later, after Summer Game Fest, they decided to give us 8 new suits coming to Spider-Man 2 on June 18th. Now, 4 of these 8 new suits are actually returning suits from the previous Marvel Spider-Man 1 and Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales games, and these other 2 ones are the Kid Super collaboration ones, and I'm not too big on them. The first one we have for Peter is the Into the Spider-Verse suit. Now, I'm actually surprised this wasn't added in Marvel Spider-Man 2 to begin with, but I'm glad we're getting it now because I know there was a fan favorite in the first game. Then we have the Last Dance suit for Peter. I hate this suit. I do not like this suit. There are so many better suits that you could have added from the first game that you just chose to put the Last Dance suit. I hate this suit. And then we have the 2 Kid Super suits. The first one is Kid Super X Lando Norris, the Fluoro suit. I'm just not a fan of any of these. These aren't very good. Next, we have Kid Super X Rina Sawayama, the Motor Chic suit. This one is a lot more tolerable, I think. I'm just not a huge fan of them. Then for Miles, we have the animated suit from Spider-Man Miles Morales. This is a really cool one, and another one I didn't expect not to be in Spider-Man 2 right away, but I guess we're getting it now, which is okay. Then our last returning suit for Miles, we have the Uptown Pride suit. Now, the Uptown Pride suit is essentially the classic suit with gold instead of red, and maybe a few extra markings and whatnot. I don't understand why this couldn't have just been in the slot for the classic suit as a color variant instead of including it as its own suit with three other color variants like you are already. I know it has a little bit of different markings on it. There are other suits in the game, including what is it, the Wolverine Miles Morales suit, where there's different patterns and whatnot. I don't understand why we just need a whole new slot for this suit that is just the same color as another one. I don't know. I just that's just my thought. But next we have the Kid Super X Vinny Jr. suit. This one is called Ginga, I believe. I mean, this one is just I don't get it. I don't like these at all. And then we have just the Kid Super Metro suit. This one I don't know, man. I'm not enjoying any of like why don't just add comic suits? Add more symbiote suits. Add suits from the last game. I'm s- I- I'm not using any of these. I'm sorry. But besides the 8 suits that we're going to be getting, they are actually adding a few more features, including the ability to swap your parry and traversal abilities to either the spider arms or the symbiote arms. Because at a certain point in the game, after you get the symbiote back as the anti-venom suit, you have the symbiote parry for the rest of the game, and you cannot change that. And even if you have all symbiote abilities and you pick a red Spider-Man suit, your traversal abilities will still be Iron Arm. Same thing if you were to have a black suit on with all Iron Arm abilities, you would still have the symbiote as your traversal, and now they're giving us the ability to swap any way you want. And like I said, this is coming out June 18th, which is next Tuesday, and I think this is Insomniac's way of saying, hey, we see you. We just need a little bit more time. Take these suits, please. Take them. I know you don't want them, but this is our chance to say we see you. Moving on to the MCU, Deadpool and Wolverine officially unveiled their popcorn bucket, and it is really I need it. That's the funniest thing ever. Like, how can that not be? Obviously, Deadpool said he was inspired by the Dune 2 popcorn bucket, and if you know, you know. And we got this. A little Wolverine face with a giant hole in the middle. On the bottom it says, designed by Deadpool. I need this popcorn bucket. Yeah. Next. Giancarlo Esposito has officially been casted inside of the MCU, but for what we have little to no idea. All we know is that he's most likely going to be playing a villain, and I'm kind of upset about that because I know he had expressed that he would like to play a hero, and one of the heroes that he kind of wanted to be was Professor X, which I didn't really want, but I would have liked to see him play a hero because now we know what he's gonna be like, right? Like he's a great actor, but they cast him in the same role every time, and it sucks because I don't. Hopefully, they'll do something different, but I don't know, man. I don't know. And then the last, but certainly not the least thing we're talking about today is Venom: The Last Dance. Last Monday we got the trailer for it, and oh my! I recorded my initial reaction for you guys. I did upload it on my TikTok at Alex Nicolau 13, but I'm gonna be posting it again here right now. Gooners. Gooners rise! Alert! All the Gooners! Alert! It's here! It's here! It's here! Venom The Last Dance, baby! The trailer for Venom The Last Dance! We're gonna be live reacting to this right now, so let's get to it. Oh! This obviously picks up after No Way Home.
That I have a really dark and unpredictable side to me. Stop
Dogs.
speaking. I'm giving you a chance, sweetie. Say when. When?
Ew, Venom foot. Look at him. Ooh.
What are you? We are. We're Venom! We are. Venom! No. Yeah, we are Venom. You're gonna need to work on that.
Oh my god, okay.
You take me to all the
Oh my god, dogs.
I need a time out.
Okay, this is a 3-minute trailer, guys.
We always knew it was impossible.
Listen, I know this isn't gonna be good.
But we
Dr.
were
Payne,
alone
huh?
in the universe. And it's our job to make sure that remains a secret.
Let's go get him. Oh, shit!
Hold on. That vial he just put on that was from the MCU, ain't it?
In the shit. You're living the dream, my friend. You mean it? No.
Ooh.
Mrs. Chess. Hello.
What?
There has to be a reason they're after us. Eddie, my own, has found us.
Is Null gonna be in this movie?
There's an army coming that cannot be beaten. As long as Venom lives, everyone.
Oh, there's toxin, I guess, huh?
We may not make it out of this alive, buddy. Eddie, the time has come.
Gooners rise! With
Be honest with me. How fast do you think you can get that thing to grow without killing it? Only one way to find out.
it looks so bad. So looking back on that, I don't agree with myself there right at the very end anymore. I think this might be good. This might be good. I mean, I know. Let's be real. I think Sony knows that they know what's going on. They're very much aware of the situation that they're in and how their movies have been perceived over the past couple of years now. But this is very independent. You can kind of think about the story that they're creating, and now that we have all this information about these characters, it doesn't seem that bad, and I think we have to watch the trailer and break it down again. Alright, let's do this again. Let's try again. I'm going to be pausing and whatnot to give you some information. So this picks up after he has blipped back from the MCU.
You should probably know that
This is just him trying to get around Mexico, I'm betting, and then he runs into some cartel-type individuals who may be selling dogs for dog fighting and whatnot. So this is just kind of an intro type of thing. I guarantee this is going to be in the beginning of the film. We get this awesome shot of Venom. You know what I love? I mean, everybody was talking about this. Let me pause it on a good frame here. I mean, that's cool. Everybody was talking about this, where Venom's design just hasn't drastically changed. Like, yeah, he's been polished up. Maybe his curves are a little bit different. Maybe the veins aren't on the right places. But his design has stayed consistent, and you don't see that a lot, even when they nail perfection like this. Like, this is the best looking Venom that we've gotten in recent iterations. Like, I don't love the Insomniac Venom. Let me rephrase myself. There are some issues with that Venom. I think he looks like Barney sometimes, and I think his eyes are way too slanted and they're not large enough on the bottom. But this Venom has consistently, even though it's missing its biggest characteristic, which is that big white spider, and the fact that he can shoot webs and he's essentially a spider person, has consistently been the greatest looking Venom that we've had in recent iterations. And I'm tired of it. Marvel Rivals Venom looks pretty good though. That's a good one. All right, let's continue. Oh, I don't like this part. Too much comedy.
No. Yeah, we We're gonna need to work on that.
You take me to all the finest places.
Oh, they didn't change Venom's voice back to how it was in the first. The first movie, I think he sounded perfect, but in number 2, I think it's a little bit too high pitched and too comical. I think the first movie they had it great. So, these two individuals right here. This is Dr. Payne. She is the original host of Scream, the symbiote known as Scream. Hey, Alex in editing here. That's actually super false. I did not remember that Donna Diego is actually the original host of Scream. I take that back, so ignore her. And this guy right here is Mordo. Chichitel, or Chitawell, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Is playing Orwell Taylor, who is the original host of the symbiote known as Lasher. Do we see a common theme here? Look at the subtitles. Dr. Payne, that we were alone in the universe. And then right after, oh, what do we see? This yellow and red symbiote, Scream, and this purple and green symbiote, Lasher. Now this one is looking maybe red and yellow again, but I'm not 100% sure who that could be. That, you know, in the first movie they had a yellow one, they had a blue one, they had a yellow and red one, and they died. And now they're here again. So, yeah. I just spit. So, now everybody was freaking out about this scene right here. That is obviously a reference to Spider-Man No Way Home, where when Eddie left the MCU, he left the drop of the black suit. Now that is obviously the bar. And that is obviously Mordo, or Will Taylor, capturing a little bit of the Venom symbiote. But this is in the MCU. I think everybody was like, oh no, it's not happening anymore. You could tell in the background. You could tell by the actor's appearance. This is definitely in the Sony Spider-Man universe. This is probably just a coincidence for the trailers and for our own mental health. But as you could tell, the waiter or the bartender, he had pulled back hair, and the lights were on, and there was so much more liveliness to the establishment before, and this is definitely not the same universe.
And it's our job to make sure that remains a secret.
Let's go get him.
The ground control. So that group of military men was called the Jury. Now, the Jury is actually a lot more advanced in the comics. It includes like actual superhumans. Those just look like military men. And one of the superhumans in there was U.S. agent. So it's a lot more established and, like I said, overpowered in the comics. And this is obviously a watered down version of them. But I think they will be fulfilling a similar purpose in trying to kill all the symbiotes on Earth. And there they are, tasing Venom. So stupid. There's this is where it gets confusing. So obviously Eddie is in this car with two women in the front that we see, a 10-year-old boy and the lizard. that's Reese Iffen, who played the lizard in Spider-Man No Way Home and The Amazing Spider-Man.
of you
That's Eddie Brock in the car with them.
after us.
So that thing right there. We'll talk about that in a second, that thing.
My home has found us.
So that right there is a xenophage. Now, a xenophage is a predator of the symbiote. Now, my working theory is that Null sent the xenophages to Earth because Venom turned on the colony of symbiotes that came to Earth in the first movie and planned to take over the Earth, but instead Venom helped the humans and he killed Riot, and now he's mad. Null is mad at Venom, and he sent xenophages down to get him, and then he realized there are actually a couple other symbiotes on Earth, so that's when Venom and I believe the Life Foundation symbiotes, including Toxin, Scream, Lasher, maybe Phage, and hopefully not Riot. I don't want Riot to come back. He's dead. We've seen him die in the first movie. And I mean, I would love Carnage to come back, but that's not gonna happen anymore. It's up to those symbiotes to kill them and save the Earth. I love that frame. Venom's eyes they're so funny.
There's an army coming that cannot be beaten. As long as
Toxin says, as long as Venom lives, everyone, everything.
We may not make it out of this alive, buddy.
Where's these? Did we see the two women yet? I think we did. Yeah, we have. The last. And then we get this, obviously.
How fast do you think you can get that thing to go without killing it?
only one way to find out.
I spit again. Oh my god. So obviously somebody is angry at Venom for the fact that when he was sent to Earth in the first movie and he was supposed to take over the Earth, he not only disobeyed, but he aided in the help of the death of all the symbiotes so they wouldn't be able to conquer Earth. So someone, maybe his daddy Null from Clintar, is going to send xenophages to Earth to kill Venom, which are a natural predator of symbiotes. So Venom is fighting xenophages in the military, and it gets too much. Xenophages are coming to Earth hot. And then the Life Foundation symbiotes are born. We have Scream, we have Lasher, we have Toxin, and maybe Phage, maybe Agony. Those are two that would be also there. And then we also have Riot, who is dead, but maybe he can return. But we do have Agony and Phage who can appear. We obviously haven't had a confirmation of if they will be in the movie whatsoever, or even if Scream and Lasher will. But the two characters that are those symbiote hosts are in there, so that's what we are kind of confirming here. But I mean, Phage and Agony could appear as well. And that's all I got for you guys in this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit a subscribe on the Red Hawk Media page. Like this episode if you enjoyed it, and comment down below what you guys want me to do next. If you guys enjoyed the episode, whatever. And if you're interested in Red Hawk Media and maybe want to get involved, you can contact us on Instagram at redhawk.media. DM us and we will answer any questions that you may have. Once again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.